Welcome back to our CapCut beginner classes. Today will be our first class of this series. Today I will teach you about the user interface of CapCut. First of all, I will create a new project so that I can start this video. Seems pretty obvious to me. Okay, first of all, you can use some presets of interfaces already created by CapCut. You can access them from this icon right here. Here are some options for interface. I will explain them one by one. First, we have the media. If you like to easily access all your files for work, then this will be great for you. The second option we have is attributes. If you like to customize your video clips and apply animations to it easily, this one is for you. The third option we have is vertical. If you want to preview your footage on a big screen, this one is for you. But if you choose this one, you seem pretty lame to me. I personally like to use the default option since it helps me focus on the main video's track. Here are some options for your whole video, like its name, FPS, file, etc. You can change these options by pressing the Modify button here. Here I change my FPS to 60, so that I have more control on the video. You can also turn on a proxy if you want, by going here in the Performance tab. Now I will save my settings by pressing the Save button here. If you didn't see it, go buy some glasses for yourself. Anyways, you can also adjust the size of these tabs by stretching them. Okay, first of all, here you see a humongous import button. As any sixth grader can tell, this button is used to import your files for editing. If you don't know what the term import means, it is basically the stuff your country buys from other countries, which means you import stuff. But here you don't have to pay money because you own your PC, which is basically the other country, and CapCut is your country. Anyways, this is where you can save some presets for future use. And this is where you can find the stock footage for your videos. CapCut has so much stock footage that you will spend ages and the stock footage won't end. Okay, that's it for the Media tab. Let's move on to the Audio tab. This is where you can find music to use in your videos. Remember one important thing. You might want to write it down. Audio is way more important than video, so spend time on finding a good audio or music. You can also add sound effects to your video from here. CapCut has so many of these, so spend your time wisely. You can also check if your video can get copyrighted or not from here. And from this section, you can extract an audio from a video. Moving on to the next tab, which will be the Text tab. Sorry for the bad joke. You can add text from here, and here are some pre-made effects that you can use for your text. As I have said before, CapCut has so many of these that you can't explore it completely. Let me show you one of these. Isn't it so cool? Such a great text without any efforts. Lazy people like you will love it. Just kidding. I also use them. Now let me show you the text templates. They are very useful. They are useful because they are already animated and makes the text look good within no time. I will show you one of them. As I told you before, these are animated. Look how good these are. Let's move on to auto captions. All you need to do is to select a language and press Generate. And CapCut just saved an hour of work for you. Now let's have a look at stickers. Once again, CapCut has so many of these that I will not repeat this sentence again so that you can thank me. So be thankful, please. Anyways, let's move on to effects. I will recommend you to explore all of these so that you can have an idea what CapCut has to offer. I can't show you all of these in this class, but we will talk about it later in future classes, so stay tuned. Now let's talk about the Transition tab. Transitions will help you make your videos smooth. And you don't have to work to make good transitions, because CapCut has hundreds of these pre-made transitions. I will recommend you also explore these. Now let's move on to the Captions tab. We have already talked about auto captions, so I will skip it. Now let's have a look at Captions templates. These are way more useful than text, because they line up with what you are saying in the video, like the ones I used. That's it for captions. Let's have a look at filters. Filters are one of the most basic things in video editing, so I personally don't think you need an explanation for it. If you do, tell me in the comments. Now let's move on to Adjustment tab. This one belongs to our intermediate classes, so I won't talk about it. Here we also have the Menu button. What does it do? Nothing special. Finally, let's move on to something that is very useful. It will make your work faster and eventually make you a great editor. And that thing is shortcuts. You can access them by this button right here. You can now have a look at every shortcut, and you can customize it too. Try to make them easy for yourself to increase your efficiency. And finally, after you finish editing, you can export your video by this button right here. That's all for today's class. See you all in class 2. Make sure to kindly like the video. It takes a lot of time to make these kind of videos. See you soon. Goodbye.